Hey guys, so we've had an interesting development. So let's go check it out. I'll show you. So John just got stung in the face. Well, he was off the deck, and this was while I was getting the honey down. And he says, I think we got a little bit of an issue. I said, oh yeah, what's that? Well, we have had, I think, some hornets taking up residency under our deck. And you can see, let me see, if you watch for a minute, you'll see them flying in and out of there. And they might be our culprits. You just saw 2 or 3 of them. They might be the culprits on what is happening to our honey. So my next gameplay is going to be putting my robber entrances on the hive. So come on with me and let's do that. So here, I gotta grab those. Yep, thank you. It's gonna be hard to grab those the tacks with these big gloves on. I accidentally switched gloves with my other gloves that belong with a bigger suit. Alright, so I need my smoker. I'm gonna go right down here by the entrance of number 1, and I'll explain to you about how these work. Let's see. I think you can see. Nope, I actually have the camera. Nope, it's right. Okay. Let me see if you can see here. I think you can see the entrance right there. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and smoke my entrance and explain to you how these work. Okay, so I'm going to take off. I'm going to try to take off. Let me grab a hive tool or a knife or something, get that out of there. Yeah, I guess I'll just use handy dandy steak knife. They come in handy too. Okay, so we got the entrance, and I'm going to explain to you what these are. These are robber entrances, and how they work is the bees that don't belong in the hive will try to come down here, and they're going to try to come in to the hive down on the bottom, and they won't be able to get in because they don't belong there anyway. Really should have put these on earlier in the morning, because some of the foragers are out there now might not be able to get back in so easy. And then my bees that are supposed to be in there will know to come in and out of these holes. And there's little tacks here on the top that we're just going to tack it in with. So let me go ahead and bring you back down. And I'm trying to see if you can see that. I just can't see the screen with the... I think that's it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put this on here like so. Open up those doors. The bees are going to get a little confused here, my girls, but then I'm just going to tack it on. Hopefully I don't lose too many foragers this morning. So, and this will come in handy tomorrow because I'm planning on treating the hives with oxalic acid. And there's some of the foragers coming out, you can see. But these guys that are out here are going to be confused. They're not going to know how to get back in, but hopefully we'll work that all out. But until I can see what to do about those other bees, I'm going to put those on there. Alright, so we'll go ahead and go right on to hive number 2. Do the same thing. Get these guys to go in. Come on, go in, not out. In, in, in. I want you in. That way you'll know how to come back out. And I'm going to put that right on there. Put it back up. If I see a lot of the bees are still out here tonight, I'll go ahead and come back out, pull those off. I got to come back out and put those honey frames back in anyway. So at least this will stop some possible robbing today, because something was happening with that honey. I should have been able to take it. These guys here, I think I'm going to leave at this moment, because they're a huge colony and I think they're doing okay. These ones here, this is number 4. I'm going to smoke them and we'll put one on there. Got to get my little steak knife to pull that out. Yeah, I've decided not to go into number 1 today. It's just getting too hot. I think I've fiddled with them enough to make them upset enough to get it out. Let's see. Too much pressure against it. All right. Lift up just a little bit if I can. Nope. Lots of propolis. Hey, got it. All right. All right. We'll do one more. Just going to keep the bees safer. Now, hornets can actually go in your hives and they can kill all your bees. They can literally devastate a hive. So I'm going to protect what I have here to the best of my ability for now. It is getting warm in this suit. I don't know what the temperature is out, but holy crow. It's warm. So, like I said, if my foragers are out and come back tonight, they don't know what to do, I'll take these off for a little while this evening, let them back in, and it'll all be good. I just have gotta do a real check to see what kind of bees are underneath there. I don't actually see any of them up here. See, what's happening now is they're like, we don't know what to do. So let me get some of these guys back in there. Lift it up just a little bit. And I just pulled the little thing off. It just pops back on there. We'll leave a little tiny slit on the other side, so they can get in there, but they'll have less to guard. And then as they get used to the top, I will go ahead and push it back down. These tacks are tough with these gloves. My gloves are about this much too big. So, pull this up on one side just a little bit. Yeah, they can get in there. Okay, good. All right. So at least that's protected. I knew something was looking funny with that honey that I showed you in the other video. And that might be those other bees. So, all right, guys, we'll see you again soon. Going in to extract some honey. Like I said, I've gotten 24 pounds so far. And from here on out, I probably won't be taking much honey. I'm just going to let the bees have what they need. Look at them. They're pretty cool. Hopefully they can get in over on this side. Come on, crawl the other way, guys. Here, let me smoke you that direction. You can crawl in the bottom. Come on, go in. There you go. You got it. Follow the other ones. All right, great. Okay. And that's a wrap. I will see y'all again soon. Thank you for subscribing. Have a wonderful day.